Thank you all for hanging out while we are between runs. We are still getting set up for the Hotline Miami run, but I want to remind you that you definitely do not want to miss it, so stick around. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to take a quick break, or I'm not, because it looks like we're actually ready. Oh my gosh, incredible timing. Wow. I will take this. Okay, it looks like we're just about set up, so give me 1 second to double check, and then we'll be good to go. All right, we are set up and good to go, so I will hand this over to Jackal with Hotline Miami, all mask.
Thanks. Okay, so hello everyone, I'm Jackal and this is Hotline. First of all, I would have to give a notice that this game, apart from consistent sense of flashing backgrounds, has also just as consistent sense of gore. So if you're not comfortable watching this kind of content, you should probably skip this one. So Hotline is a 2D top-down shooter, notorious for its difficulty. You know, enemies die in one hit, but so do you. So All Masks is a quote-unquote complete category. The reason why it's not called 100% is due to an arbitrary glitch which happens in like middle of the run, because this game runs on a game maker engine, so it's very well programmed, but we'll get to that as well as the other stuff. I'll try to explain on the fly so we can get started. Timing starts with I select the first level in 3, 2, 1, go. So obviously the goal of this category is to collect all of the masks. We can collect them in 3 ways. First of all, we have to finish the level with achieving the certain score, which is not hard. The second way, some of the masks are scattered around the levels. And the third way, I don't know if you saw me picking up this purple square, but those are puzzle pieces, roughly 1 per level, and I want to collect all 16 of them, so I can unlock the secret ending as well as the final mask. So speaking of masks, their balance is really horrible. For example, right now I just got Erasmus, who does nothing but highlight secrets, but I have memorized these secrets beforehand, so I don't need that. So our goal of the game obviously is just to kill everyone on the given floor, and then we can proceed forward, so we can proceed to the next floor when, you know, we're killing everyone as well, and if it's the final floor of the game, then we're done. We just have to, you know, get back to the core. So back onto the masks, we have unlocked one of the most powerful masks in the game, Tony. So his ability is to have little fists and instant grunt executions. And we're going to use him for most of the time. It's kind of funny that literally in the second level, that is not even that hard, we're getting a mask which we are going to use almost like all of the time, because other masks are either inferior to Tony in most scenarios, or just straight useless, or just they have perks no one really needs, either in speedruns or in casual runs. So this game is a lot about memorizing enemy patterns, like what we can expect from their behavior. Like if they're static, either there can be static, either patrolling around, or just randomly roaming. So this game has a really lot of RNG. Oh, I think I forgot the piece. So this game has a really lot of RNG as we speak. So for example, enemies' reaction time is based on a 30 frame cycle, You can like think of the bus system from Super Mario Brothers, but here the frame window is at 13 frames, so every 13 frames they kind of open their eyes, and then a bunch of additional reaction buffers is set depending on the scenario. The funny thing in this game is that enemies, when they have indirect line of sight onto you, so if they see you through, not like directly, but through transparent objects like glass or couch or whatever, they react 15 frames faster, because the alert wait buffer, which is an addition, which is that kind of reaction delay as we speak, is not correct for indirect line of sight. So right now I would have to give the loud noise warning. If you play the game, then you probably know what's coming. Yeah. So you ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah. These puzzle pieces are really small. Like, I have to stand directly on top of them to pick them up. If I'm not standing precisely, then I'm obviously not gonna pick them up, but I'll also show my current weapon. So right now I've unlocked the Graham mask, whose abilities to work a little faster. I'm gonna use him, for example, in this level. I have to take an intentional death because the cycle gets ruined while I was picking the mask. So the level layout looks like I should use Tony instead, but there's a reason why I'm not doing that. So I want this thing, and we're going to go all around the level to the server, to the sewers. And there's this man. He probably won't need that mask, but I certainly will. So because of that long walking segment, Graham is slightly more optimal than Tony. But even if you're like not comfortable with that bonus movement speed over deadly fists, then still you can like get a world record only playing Tony. It's like no problem. So this level is kind of gimmicky. Okay, so here's the deal. If I hack this wall, the waiters, so the people with COZ, will not see me. This is kind of related to enemies pet fighting, which have trouble detecting the player over the. It's not like detecting the player; it's just having trouble being their pet find being found with the walls on their way. So, for example, when I shoot, I'm supposed to lure 3 people in the closest people in the luring range. And if the lure does not connect, it's not an RNG. It just means that their pet finding didn't work. It just failed, and it's bound to fail when either they or the player are close to the walls, because they are like surrounded with the red field, and they cannot see you there. I think it's because they made that to prevent precise sniping corners from the enemy side, which is fair, I think, but it still feels really wacky. Yeah, it was my fault now. So in this game, it's a lot more. It's a lot more beneficial to be fast, but die often than other way around, because most of the time dying is relatively unpunishing. Relatively, I want to, you know, specify. So this fight has no RNG at all. His movement is entirely dependent of mine. So if he goes, like this, then I can manipulate his movement, so I can get him stuck in this desk, like that. It didn't work. Whatever. Yeah. So what I try to do is the elevator warp. That would require me to execute him in the very specific place, like 2 tiles to the bottom of the wall. But if I you know, I did. But if you jump the cleaver at the too slightly far down, then it would clank and he would instantly kill me, because again it was a shabby workaround for him to not get stuck into the wall. Yeah, I would need specifically onto this floor a rifle. Now it's just kind of the gun spawns that's kind of screwed me there. Because pump gun not only has a 30 frame delay between shots, it also means that wherever you're shooting a weapon, you can't do anything except for moving. You cannot throw that weapon away, you cannot finish the enemy, you can't do anything except for moving. So that's just a really handy mechanic. So this is probably the hardest puzzle piece to collect in the game. It's a gun. Alright, there we go. That was pretty hard, but I managed to do this with no problem. I think so far I didn't forget anything. Hot and Heavy is a difficult one. So I want to use Tony again. And again, that mask selection delay almost got me killed there. Optimally, I would take an intentional death to prevent potentially a bigger time loss. I'm not doing the rifle strat, I don't really like it. Yeah, so I got lucky with that rifle on the bottom, because the weapon spawns are also randomized across the table. So amongst guns we have a rifle and two types of shotguns. We don't really care about melee, at least when we're playing Tony, because he has like a built-in melee weapon. Also, all of the melee weapons have the exact same range. Technically they work exactly the same way, they just differ between active frame data and inactive frame data. Active frames are time where that killing hitboxes works, and inactive frames when the swing animation still plays, but the swing actually doesn't do anything. And those are two only aspects that vary between melee weapons. That was pretty smooth. And again, I want to pick up the Graham because there's a lot of walking and he's just slightly better. Oh yeah, the doors are really horrible in this game. Like in casual play, you indeed might find doors helpful because they knock people over. In speedruns we don't really like them because we have to finish the people who got knocked down that way, which takes time. It's not really invasive with Tony, more so with other masks. And also the doors have like extended hitbox for bullets, so it means that if you shoot them from too close of a distance, then the bullets, like, they get entirely absorbed, they go into the void and nothing just happens. So in this level we're not killing anyone, we just have to escape from this hospital. We just have to avoid the eye contact with these people. This is also kind of a puzzle piece when I have to backtrack for quite long, relatively. And the second part isn't hard. I don't know if you noticed, but there's also a keycard segment at the top of the first floor, but we don't care about this. It doesn't activate any trigger, so we can just skip it altogether. So we're now onto the hardest level in the game, and also the worst of them all, Assault. So those are the cops, and they were separately programmed from the mapster, so they behave differently. And the pit fighting is even worse. Like most of the time they just go into unoptimal and absolutely irrational directions. Also, I have picked up the Jake mask, who has ability to have his jaws little. It will be quite handy, especially in this floor. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was talking about. That's cool. The head bash kills are also RNG because they take from 2 to 5 hits. So there's like a really lot of randomness in this game, and it's almost impossible not to die in a single run. Most of the runs of the leaderboards, regardless of the category, they can vary between like 5 to 15 of death count. Vengeance is also pretty hard level, although I could go theoretically with 4 different masks. Graham is again technically the fastest, and this is probably the hardest strat in this game. Running onto 7 people with an AR and just killing them. It went smoothly, unfortunately. So the rifle strat was like hard, exceptionally hard, not just because I'm diving these people with a gun. It's because of their hitboxes. So melee enemies have twice as tiny hitbox as the rest of the enemies. It's like normally it's 16 by 16 and they have 16 by 8, so like half of the entire half of their hitbox on the bottom is just gone. And most funny at all, they do not, that hitbox do not rotate dynamically with their orientation. So in diagonal directions it gets really messy. Fun fact, if you lock onto the showdown boss, the throwing knife might actually not even hit him, like it's just it just harmlessly goes through him and does nothing. Yeah, so we have quite a long unskippable cutscene. If there are any marathon related announcements, then I think it's a good time for these.
Yeah, thanks. I would just like to remind everyone that if you would like to donate, everything that gets donated throughout the marathon is going towards Somos Familia Valle, and you can get the donation link with !donate in chat. We have an open incentive right now for the Sonic Sprite replacement in Fez later today. We are at 49 out of $150. So if you would like to donate and get that incentive met, that would be incredible. And we also have a couple of open bid wars too for the No Time to Explain remastered hat bid war, as well as the classic SSX trilogy character bid war. So !donate to get those donations in, and you can donate towards any number of those bid wars and incentives.
Thank you. Okay, so right now we are playing an entirely different character. His main handicap is that he cannot pick up enemy weapons, but he has a throwing cleaver which has no inactive frame, so it's like perfectly good melee weapon. Also he has throwing knives, free throwing knives of perfect accuracy. Okay, so this is the last actual level of this game. There are also two more, but they are just purely for story concluding purposes. They don't serve any gameplay value. Okay, so I want you to pay attention now to the bottom. So as you can see, I have negative points until next weapon unlock. This has happened due to an overflow glitch that I got during Hot and Heavy. I have garnered so many points in this specific level that I'm technically supposed to unlock one weapon per 50k points, and if I unlock two of them at once, then it just overflows into negative values. So this is an arbitrary glitch I was talking about at the beginning, and that's the reason why we don't care about weapon unlocks, we just care about picking the masks. So this is a clip. Again, we can spare ourselves walking through the corridor. It's important that I will enter that corner in a perfect 90-degree angle arc. The milder it is, the lower chance I have to connect with this. So this is the last level of the game, but this is not the time yet, because if you remember what I was saying, we still have a puzzle piece to go. We have the puzzle to solve. So this was the first ending, and now I want to complete the second one, which requires all of the puzzle pieces. So So I can just go onto this machine and then we're solving the puzzle. Just let me do this real quick. These letters can, the same letters can be stacked on top of each other, because that's what is the game's code. So that's now the different dialogue, as you can see. So I want to pick up the mask, and the time will be as I touch the bike and lose control of my character. Then there we go, that's the time. So right now I have to check if I did collect every single mask as requested per rules. There we go, we have everything. The run is legit then. GG's.
GG's.
Thanks. Okay, I will turn off the music a little. Okay, so we had an incentive for bonus levels, which I believe it was fulfilled. So
yes, it was.
Thanks everyone for. Yes, thanks everyone for this and the other donations towards this event. So bonus levels are not included in any of the categories because they were released afterwards. People started running this game in September 2013. When the PS3 version came out, these were added on exclusively for PS3 users, but later on they got added for PC players as well. So we can demonstrate this real quick. Yeah, people in this level can literally walk around these machines, and it's annoying. By the way, the world record for this level is 10 seconds. So this is kind of a jokey level now. So if you remember me collecting masks from dead people, you can see plenty of them, and I also can if I were forget some of the masks like Carl in Pushes or Erlin overalls, their corpses are in this level as well. So so will be their masks if I didn't do this already. Obviously it doesn't get used in the runs because it's slower, obviously. Why do I keep dying to final enemy? Alright, there we go.
Nice.
Thanks. I did it at like 10th time or something, but anyway. Okay, I think I'm done here. I think I have explained everything I had to, although I wasn't really, fluent with that, but it's because English is not my first language. Anyway, thanks for watching this, thanks for donating towards this very event, and I think I'm done here, so I wish you to enjoy the rest of the runs we have to offer, so see ya.
All right, one more shout out and thank you to Jackal for the Hotline Miami All Masks run. This is the end of my hosting block, so I want to thank you all again for being here, for all of your incredible donations, for hanging out, for watching this stream, and just making this a incredible and fun event to be a part of. I will be handing over the host mic to Abby Knees for the next couple of runs. So thank you so much again for having me, and I will see you tomorrow.
Hello everybody, it is me, Abby Knees, and you are watching Completithon 2023, presented by No Glitches Allowed. I am very happy to be here today. Just a reminder for everyone may just be coming into the stream, or maybe people who have been here for a while. We're here today supporting Somos Familia Valle. And let me tell you a little bit more about our charity. The charity is a community-based organisation created and led by local, low-income, first-generation college students who are LGBTQ plus people of colour in the San Fernando Valley area of San Fernando, California. Somos Familia Valle organises for intersectional LGBTQ plus liberation through transformative dialogue, advocacy and civic engagement. As well as raising money for this fantastic charity today, team, you can also put your donations towards some fantastic incentives and bid wars. So we've got the classic SX trilogy character bid war that is open, and you can vote for the character that you want between Mac, Zoe, Kaori. Now remember, when you are donating, to click the next button after you filled in your information to see our fantastic targets and bid wars that you can put your donations towards. Now we're just getting set up for our next run here. Please make sure to get yourself hydrated. Please get yourself settled. Snacks are always welcome. Please tell me what snacks you've got in there in chat. We're going to just take a couple of seconds here. I'll be right back with you shortly.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear. Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere, I swear.
Did we all manage to get a lovely snack and stay hydrated, chat? This is Avini's back, just wanting to talk to you about a few awesome things we've got going on today in this fantastic marathon. Just a reminder, if you are just tuning in, you are watching Completithon. That is presented by No Glitches Allowed. Now, we have got fabulous targets, donations, everything running at the moment, and I did see also in chat, how close are we to $700? Oh my goodness, we can certainly do this during our next run. We've already raised a fantastic $679 for Somos Familia Valle, but I want to see us reach that $700 in this next run. Now, speaking of the next run, while we're setting it up, you may be thinking, what is our next run? It is called No Time to Explain Remastered. It is 100% run, and it's going to be done by War Drums Gaming. They're just in setup at the moment. Looks an absolute fantastic run. I am very excited to see it, and I sure hope that despite the name that there may be a little time to explain. I'm sure at least the commentator will be able to explain for us. After that today, we're going to have some classic SSX trilogy. That is going to be run by Junior, and it's going to be all tracks. Another fantastic run. After that today, we've also got a fantastic Sonic Rush Adventure by All Emeralds by Speedbreak 55, Azure Striker Gunvolt, New Game Good Ending by Tempest Mask 1000, and many, many, many more. Please put exclamation point schedule into chat to see all of the just fantastic things that we have got going on today. It looks amazing. Now, Completithon is a charity event dedicated to completionist speedruns. So this includes, like I've just said, many of our runs coming up, 100%, or collectibles, or even maybe categories where you collect a few of a specific collectible, like all red berries, all shrines, just to name a few. Now, if you're interested in getting involved or finding out more, make sure to join our Discord and follow us on Twitter to get updates about future events. I definitely recommend doing so. I always find Completithon fantastically brilliant. You're watching all these different people complete various aspects of the game in different ways. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Now, I also mentioned earlier that we were presented by No Glitches Allowed. Let me explain that. So several members of the Completithon team also work on staff for No Glitches Allowed, which is an event that features glitchless or no major glitches speedruns, as the name would suggest. Now, this event typically takes place in the spring. If you're interested in that, feel free to follow us here at twitch.tv/noglitchesallowed and at noglitches on Twitter, as well as join our Discord for announcements so you won't miss when our next Completithon or our next No Glitches Are Allowed happens. Now, I'm going to leave you for just a second so you can have another good snack break and also think about where you're going to put your donations towards, because you can see on screen we've got some fantastic incentives running. I'll be back with you shortly, and I'll check in and see how we're doing getting our next run going. Stay brilliant, chat. You're awesome. Exclamation point donate in the chat. I got myself a fantastic drink, did you, chat? I hope you're all hydrated. While we're enjoying this fantastic music, by the way, absolutely loving the soundtrack of this marathon at the moment, let me tell you a little bit more about a few things going on then, shall I? Now, I did want to talk a little bit more about our charity, as I see there's a few people just joined us. So, founded on September the 6th, 2014, Somos Familia Vaya is a community dedicated to support, empower, train and mobilise their families and allies for racial, gender, environmental and economic justice. Somos Familia Vaya promotes LGBTQ affirming homes, safer schools, healthier communities through their values, a commitment to being an authentic selves, community compassion and integration, family courage, intersectionality and cultural humility. It is an absolute fantastic charity. Please put ! donate in chat and you can put that money towards many things as well. So speaking of those many things, deep breath chat, there are so many incentives. I have never been so excited for a marathon with incentives like this. So we have 2 current targets running. Oh, I apologise. We have 1 current target running because we have met our other one. How fantastic. That is for Fez Sonic Sprite replacement. Alright, and we're trying to raise $150 towards that, and we currently have 49. So if you are interested, when you donate already to the fantastic charity, don't forget to click next, and then you can select your target and polls. Speaking of polls, there is one running for the current game being set up. If you have strong opinions, you may need to get in quick. So the next run, No Time to Explain Remastered, you get to choose a hat in a hat bid war. A hat bid war. So excited. You can choose a top hat and a monocle. That's currently got $32 towards it. I can see why. That is fantastic. A raptor. Angry face. Or gnome. And a gnome is currently $33. So there's $1 between those 2 top ones at the moment. So you really need to get in on that if you've got strong opinions. I believe that closes as the run starts, which will be pretty soon. Pretty soon indeed. Now, that's not all we've got going on today. There is also a poll, I mentioned it just earlier, for the classic SSX trilogy character bid war. You can pick Mac, Zoe or Kaori, and Zoe is currently winning with $18. So again, make sure you put your money towards that. Now, just before I let you enjoy this music for just a little bit longer while we're getting set up, let me tell you about No Holidays Allowed. So previously I told you all about No Glitches Allowed, but if you're watching this event and you want to get involved in the next one, be on the lookout for news about No Holidays Allowed. This event is open to all kinds of speedruns and showcases that runners have to offer, not just glitchless runs. We're looking forward to showing off some amazing speedruns to watch as you bundle up by the campfire this winter.